So a little while back, I decided to run a Pinterest experiment and thought I'm going to post on Pinterest for 30 days in a row to see what happens. And I got to be honest, I was pretty shocked by the results. So in today's video, I want to show you an exact look at the analytics about what happens if you post consistently on Pinterest. I'm going to give you a look at the exact account that I've been creating and give you the 3 or 4 key steps that can take you from getting almost no views to blowing up an account to hundreds of thousands of views and thousands of outbound clicks every month. So a couple of months back, I started hearing about people getting insane results from Pinterest. Millions of views and thousands of clicks every month. And I'd even spoken to people that had changed their whole business around. Not only were they just getting views and clicks on the pins, but it was actually driving customers and results direct to their website. So I wanted to give it a try. So this is an example of an account, a test account I was running essentially to see if it was all true. And what you need to understand about Pinterest is that it's not a social media, it's a search engine, it's a visual search engine, which means you don't just get quick impressions on it or views on a post like you do on social media and it disappears. Once you start ranking, results start to compound and your traffic starts to grow. So this is an account that I started posting on around here, and you can see things were pretty slow at first and I started to get a bit disheartened. But after, the 21st, after about 3 weeks, you can start to see things started to pick up and things started to grow. Within a month, I was getting 2,000 or 3,000 impressions on a relatively new account every day. Just quickly, this is a brand new channel. I'm putting out content every single day, trying to help people win more traffic for their website and build better businesses online. So if you get anything out of this video at all, please hit the subscribe button and comment below with what you found valuable. You can see that traffic drops up and down, but quite quickly we're getting 4,000 or 5,000 hits on a post a day, and again we've got this up and down spike. So you can see within 30 days, the next month, so 30 days to seed an account, and then I was getting 70,000 views on my pins for a 30-day period, even with this up and down spike, and that was resulting in 450 clicks to my website. Now, there's not a lot of mediums, certainly not on traditional search engines like Google, that you can go and start posting and in 30 days have 500 clicks to your website. And what I found was we started to get an initial pin boost off, and then more and more started to grab hold. Every day, 162 people have saved my pins. 584 people have saved this pin. So we're getting really good engagement on this account as well. So I want to give you a little look at what it is and explain why the type of account is important. Now, this is an account called Nook and Nest. You can go and check it out if you want yourself. And one really important thing, the first thing you need to know about Pinterest is it's a heavily female-dominated platform. Maybe 90% of its users are female. So to grow on here, you need to appeal largely to a female audience. So I decided to go with a sort of interior design account to play into that niche. Even though it's quite saturated, I knew it had a big user base. And you can see the sort of pins that I was creating. Either they were like these blog post type pins, which some of them did okay, some of them didn't do well. This has got 380 views and 1 pin. These ones didn't do so well after a while. And then we can start to, if I scroll down, we can see this one was just a really nice picture that I created of a mid-century modern housing. And I'll explain to you why I decided to choose mid-century modern housing for a lot of my pins and other specific topics in how you come up with these ideas that are actually going to attract attention. Actually, we can probably see the pins that performed well in my analytics here. For example, this one. This is just a really nice picture of a mid-century modern living space that has got 1,000 clicks, 424 saves, and plenty of clicks through to my website, and 24,000 impressions. So you can see the sort of style of pin I'm going through. Now, your next question is probably where are you getting all this imagery from? Because you can't just go and rip off other people's imageries and break copyright. So I actually built a corresponding website because I wanted to see how much traffic Pinterest drives as well. So I decided to create content themes around certain areas. As we saw before, mid-century modern was one of my big content areas, and I'll get to explain why I picked that in a minute, to do with keyword research. And the articles were very simple to drive traffic. I literally used AI. I used a tool called Koala to write in-depth articles that users would be interested from. And then I also included through this high quality imagery. So my articles were basically listicles of this one's mid-century modern chairs, which generated plenty of clicks, and then 23 in retro-inspired mid-century modern chairs, heavily keyword-based, not for Google, but Pinterest keywords. And it's literally just a list of these chairs for people to scroll through and see. Now, in the long run, if you started generating a lot of traffic, and I've seen people do this, you could put ads on your site or affiliate deals to start generating actual revenue. I haven't done this because it's a test to see if you can drive good traffic from Pinterest, and I wanted to show the world this case study. But you can see actually we've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 articles here, and we're driving 500 clicks a month at the moment and growing. So if you kept on running this strategy, another 10 articles, 20, you could get to 1,000 clicks and compound it to there to grow to thousands and thousands of users a month quite quickly. So I was using Koala to write the articles, and then I was using a tool called ideogram.ai. This is the best image generation, and I know ChatGPT has image generation now, but it wasn't as good as this, because what this does is it allows you to describe your image, and then it actually offers you the ability to improve. It naturally improves your prompt. So you can see this is one of the images that it generated. Actually, it gave me a selection of images here for this was Bohemian style bedrooms. I was doing posts on Bohemian style bedrooms, and look at these images. These are AI generated. So what I was doing was creating the content with AI for my website, creating images using ideogram, putting those into my articles, and then taking those and using those for my pins on Pinterest. So the other point is you need high quality imagery. It needs to be female orientated, and you need somewhere to drive clicks through. And the other area is keyword optimization. So I'll get to how you find keywords in a minute, but also you need to make sure your pins are keyword optimized. So you can see for these examples, I've got the title is very keyword optimized. I'm going for boho wallpaper ideas is the keyword I've targeted, making sure that's in the title, and then making sure it's in the description as well. You can use ChatGPT to write descriptions on Pinterest. You can use ChatGPT to say, give me a Pinterest optimized description for my pin about boho wallpaper ideas, and you can see it comes out with a nice pin description there. So getting your keyword in the title and the description is key. Now, for keyword research, I use two tools. There's pinclicks.com, which is apparently the only Pinterest keyword research tool. This is really great. It's going to give you can see here, loads of ideas. It's going to give you competitive. It's going to give you interest. It's going to allow you to search different categories and give you search volumes and how competitive, and see other top pins for ideas, basically, to get your keyword research. The other tool I use is SEMrush. This is actually a Google keyword research tool, but to be honest, I feel like if there's high volume of people searching for boho bedroom ideas on Google, people will be also searching boho bedroom ideas on Pinterest as well. Century modern search that. If people are searching for ideas on Google, female audience, they're probably going to be searching for them on Pinterest as well. Mid-century modern rug ideas, apparently it's a really underserved keyword on Google, so chances are it's probably very underserved on Pinterest as well. So that's how I mix and match my keyword research, which is why I ended up with these buckets, and these particular folders were really targeted themes.